Hello, welcome to another vlog. That this was my first time camping in Niantic, Connecticut, so I just wanted to share my experience. This is when I was leaving.
It was one of my bucket list thing, and I'll keep you posted. Bye.
It's like an hour drive from New Haven to Niantic, Connecticut, and it was an amazing drive with the fall season. When I get there, it was all spooky because of Halloween. And then I found that person in their office and he told me to follow him so he can see me, show me the site. And as soon as I was nearby my site, I can see my professor. So it was like a college trip which was organized by my environmental ethics class professor with other students. And I just randomly signed up for this trip because it was like one of my bucket list thing that I always wanted to do, camping. And finally I parked over there. I tried to record as much as I can. So this is the recording when I was putting my camp up, and the best thing was all the camp and sleeping bags and everything was provided, which I was very happy about. And it was very hard for me to figure out how it's gonna go up. So this is just me and then one of the other student from the class. We become friends. It was her first time camping too, so I was like, oh okay, it just makes me feel very comfortable because it's not only my first time. So this is us struggling to figure out how to put up a camp. Professor helped her because she arrived way too earlier than me to put her camp on, so I decided to have my camp right next to her. And it was so nice of her. It was really nice knowing her and her helping me to set up the camp. It was like the moment here where I thought okay, I cannot do it anymore. I can't figure it out. Even though it was fun, I was completely lost. So I ended up calling my professor to help me. I asked him, hey, will you please help me to set up the camp? I don't know how to do it. And he's really nice. So he came to help me with everything and we figured it out. So here we are putting the camp up, and my friend was keep helping us, which was cool. It was really a fun experience for me to do it for the first time because just figuring it out, how to do it, and then it came out nice, which I was very happy about. So this thing, what we are setting up is like the front. It just gives that shade, so if it rains or anything, the water don't go directly inside the camp. So we were just trying to figure it out where that string gonna go, and it took us a while because we, I think, put the cover the other way around or did something. I had no idea. So here we are. My camp was finally up, looking really nice and big. I thought I'll set it up from inside later on. And that time I realized that there are supposed to be more students and I'm only seeing that one person who was helping me. And I asked my professor, where are other students? So I ended up knowing that they're on the ride. Something was like, it was a truck. But later on we find out that there was a fire truck. And we saw kids on top of the fire truck. And here I am. The fire truck stopped closer to our campsite, and we all just decided to jump on the truck. And the ride was so fun. Never been on top of the fire truck, nor do I know like what it was look like. And I think it was everyone's first time, and I was like so happy. I don't know why. It was just like the fun thing ever. I can just write it in my diary now. Like, I've been on top of the fire truck, yay! After the ride, I came back and I decided to set up. This was the book lamp I took with me, and as soon as I open it, it just comes out, like it breaks from one side. And then I was like, oh no, I don't know how to figure it out. So I put it away, and then I cleaned. There was like some dust and stuff inside the camp. I cleaned that. Then I was just like opening up my sleeping bag, which was, here I am like setting my air mattress, and then opening up my sleeping bag just to see, you know, like set it up, then go out and chill. Once I come back to my camp, it was good. And by that time, it actually starts getting a little chilly. It was a little cold for me because, as you can see, I came just in a shirt and then I just put a sweater on because it was just getting a little cold. And while setting up my camp, I was just thinking that how I'm going to spend the night here. But at the same time, I was happy that it was just like a satisfaction that I parked my car nearby just in case I'm cold. I can just go in the car and turn on the heat. Wow, it's finally happening because I always wanted to go for camping. I don't know even how to show you guys house for tonight. And that was it. Here's the picture from the outside. And then by the time I set up the camp, I went out and my professor had that fire going on. We had like a really nice dinner with hot dogs and homemade chili with cornbread, and it was really great. And then we were just sitting around the fire until midnight and telling each other stories and talking about movies. It was very like fun for me to listen. Then I had finally a cap and a jacket on because it gets really cold. And it's me. I wake up like around 5 a.m. in the morning because I think I knocked out for 2 to 3 hours. That's it. Because I couldn't sleep. It gets really cold for me. And my back started hurting because I never slept on an air mattress. And I'm happy that they had really nice bathrooms. It was easy to freshen up. And at the same time, I was also thinking like how people before us used to live. Like we were literally struggling in the morning too, because we have different routine. This was the morning view. It was really pretty though. The area was really nice. It was during the fall, so the trees were really nice. I was really happy. It was like and this is us taking off our cap. It was such a fun experience for me, because it was really relaxing and calming for me to take a break from my busy schedule of work and school. After we take off our caps and everything, some of the students left, and then it was 4 of us. With my professor, we decided to take a little hike to the beach, and we saw deers just running around. We stopped there to take the videos and pictures, and then they finally like left. And it was a really nice hike for like 3 miles, I believe. And I took pictures and videos during our hike. It's like a beautiful landscape, and just to be out in nature. And we also know the history of land preserves and how important they are. And it was just like, because I like painting landscapes, so I just wanted to take a lot of pictures, and I love the fall colors. This is when we were at the beach, and we finally decided to take off our shoes and socks and just run in the water. And this was like my first time. So the beaches in Niantic, Connecticut are really cleaner than New Haven and West Haven beaches, or around the area where I live in. So this was like my first time taking my shoes off and getting closer to the water when I'm at the beach. And this is like a beautiful view, and like always, I'm recording myself. We spent some time there, and then finally we left. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will be back with new videos and new experiences. Make sure to check out campgrounds in Niantic, Connecticut.